Hey yo, what's up, my fellow gods? And it's over. I'm no longer a god. I am super mad right now, so I'm not dealing with any crap right now. Lacey, shut up! Sorry. But here's the thing. Canonically, I'm no longer a god. I was this close to filming a channel lore video. And all of that, the script I wrote, it has been stomped on, torn up into as many pieces as possible, and burned. It is not just gone, it is annihilated. I'm no longer a god. I'm no longer in charge anymore. So you know what? I'm going to tell you all of the lore. And then I'm going to tell you how the story ended. Or at least how the chapter ended. Story continues, but now it's a new chapter. Like all books. So, chapter 1. I'm an idiot kid with idiot desires. Chapter 2. I find out about some really cool stuff that I wish I could do, and I try to do it. Chapter 3. I emulate those things and learn how to use them in real life. Chapter 4. I actually create my own world where I use them. Chapter 5. I decide to become a god, and I become a normal average god. You know, I become the god of craziness. Chapter 6. I find out how to ascend even more, and I become the god of ultimate, indomitable, multiversal, infinite fate. So basically, I'm in charge of the entirety of every multiverse that has ever existed and will exist. I write down everything. My job is to record everything that happens. And there's like beginning and end, and if we merge together, we become infinity. We become the infinity wings and blah blah blah. God crap. Okay. Chapter 7. I begin to go insane. I consider death. Yes. Real world, I did consider death during this stupid as hell pandemic. Okay? And I make up rules and alternate personalities in this game of gods. I create an alternate persona. Edge. He's locked away. He was locked away before he was destroyed with the wings. Oh yeah, hold on. I'll get to that later. So yeah, he was locked away. Later on in the chapter, scroll forward, I reveal some more stuff. Also, we got an anomaly, who's used to be one of my close friends. I have to fight him. I fought him. He's now my general. And one of the wings, the wings of End, he decides to overthrow me and destroy the wings by using the power of infinity. He does it successfully, and my general betrays me. Chapter 8. This chapter. We are on chapter 8 now of my idiotic life. The wings are gone. I am no longer a god. I have no right to call myself a god. And you know what? I'm angry. Straight up, a coup was thrown. I had a Discord server. I deleted it just now. Yeah, you know why? Because everything that I held dear in that game I played, and I used it in life, I applied everything in life. That was my grasp. That game I made up was my way of grasping reality and keeping myself sane. I devoted every part of myself into that game. no matter what. I was willing to do anything to keep the everyone else to stick around, but no, they threw a coup and destroyed it all, ended it all in such a logical way. I had no choice to accept it. It is now canonical that I am no longer the god of anything. I'm just a mere freaking mortal. I have no control. Us human beings, we seek one thing constantly: control. Like MatPat said. Yes, MatPat, the guy who runs game theory, film theory, and food theory. Yeah, that MatPat. He said all human beings seek control, and he was right. I constantly tried to find that control. I got it. I was the one writing the script for once. And I was writing a script. I made up so many rules. I made myself all I made myself ridiculously powerful, but not powerful enough that would be like stupid or idiotic. And that's gone. And now chapter 8 is being written right now. Being written down, but I'm not the one writing it anymore. I'm no longer a god. The wings are destroyed. Their power remains, but they are physically not here. They can be remade, but I'm not going to do it. You know why? This game has caused so much psychological stress. This may have been my way of keeping sane, keeping my grasp, and keeping control of the reality that I have a feeling it is real, but that has always been slipping. That's why I created this. I have gone through hardships that no one knows in this life. Well, people have experienced in the past what I've gone through, but I'm extraordinarily sensitive. I feel it a lot more than average people. And if you think that I'm just going on, a boo-hoo about my feelings, no, you are wrong. I am purely and indomitably frustrated on this matter. No one can take that. Okay? And I am telling you the story. I am telling you everything now because I am mad. Oh yeah. Also, go join the Discord server called Multiverse. Yeah. Um yeah. That's the server my friends made. And you know what? I'm going to put it in copy. I'm going to put the link straight in the chat. Paste. There you go. Go ahead and join it. Have fun. Please cause as much chaos as you want. They destroyed my script that I made, my only sense and my only way of grasping reality and keeping control. I became dependent on that game, and I held everything and I tried to keep everything in the script logical. They didn't never follow this. If they followed the script from the beginning, but they decide it's too much. We're too overpowered, and we straight up, and we want to quit. That's what they decided. I did everything in my power to keep them around. Everything that this mortal being can do to keep someone around. But I failed. You know what? I became a dictator. Of course I did. This was my only way of keeping sanity and control, and it's gone. Utterly gone. You know what? I didn't and I created this game before I created this channel. Okay? So don't go on about me wanting to make channel lore either. Okay? Get that? I was actually willing for death. earlier in like mid 2020, I was willing to die. I broke free of those chains. I created I created a character in my script called Edge. Yeah, sorry, don't care about the name. Okay? So, Edge, the manifestation of all my crap, and he's constantly trying to corrupt and influence me. He was chained into my soul before the wings are gone. He was connected to the wings. The wings are now gone. Edge is gone. You get it? He's no longer there. So now I am Edge. My insanity has gone pouring all back. Those chains I broke, they're coming straight back to grasp me again. You think I being edgy, an edgy piece of crap that doesn't deserve to have this stupid YouTube channel? I'm going to rename my channel also, okay? So don't worry, okay? I'm no longer there. I no longer hold that control, hold that power. I have no right to call myself a god. I tried to keep perfect balance in the stories I wrote inside that script, and that was all flushed down the toilet. Ripped up, stomped on, burnt. Heck, I think even a car ran over it. Metaphorically, of course. And now it's gone. I was constantly writing a script up in here 24/7. Every part of my day was adding to that script. What can I add to this grand story? This story that makes me have control. This story that keeps me sane. That's what I did every time in the day. And I've lost it. I've lost everything in that script. That script is gone. That world no longer exists. I deleted it. A coup was formed, a literal coup. They overthrowed me and destroyed the wings in such a logical way, I had no reason but to accept it. I tried my best to get it back, but I failed. And I'm not taking parts out of the script. Oh, no. I want to keep it as canonical as possible. Every little detail is important. And that script is gone. I just gotta write a new one. We're in this is chapter 8 of my stupid, idiotic life. It's over. Chapter 7 ended in betrayal, tragedy, insanity. And now we're on chapter 8. And you wonder why I'm talking about chapters? I read so many books back then. I used to love reading. More than anything else, I loved to read. I truly did. And I act weird and eccentric and crazy on this channel to appease you guys so I don't sound like some derpy nerd that wants to do his own, that is just trying to copy everyone else. I was trying to copy everyone else, okay? I did say this in another video. Go back and watch that. Please do. In fact, there was a point in time when I became obsessed with this channel, and literally, let's be honest, once I basically focus in on something and I like it, I devote everything to it. I don't care about the psychological stress it poses. I devote every little piece of my time to it. Okay? Got it? That's just how my brain works. Second I like something and I hook onto it, I become obsessed with it. Even if it's just for 5 seconds, I am obsessed with it. And that one game that kept me sane, kept my obsession satisfied, kept my wanting for chaos and madness satiated, is gone. I was the god of fate, but now I'm just a lowly mortal who doesn't deserve life. Get this. Everything I've done on this channel was for you. I did not make a second thought about my well-being on this channel. So if you think about that when you are going to hit that button call it the dislike button, think about that. The only thing I wanted is your well-being and your entertainment. Let's face it, I got one major flaw. I prioritize everything else above my well-being. Okay? That is my one major flaw. Of course, I got many other flaws, like any other human being would. But you know what? That is the strongest one. That is the one that I have constantly had for my entire life. I prioritize everything above myself. My well-being, let's face it, I don't care about my well-being, okay? I have tried, I have failed. I'm just a crappy human being, another one in this stupid world. Let's face it, this planet we call Earth, this stupid planet we call Earth, it's just full of idiots. The entire race of humanity is stupid. That is a fact. We are sheep in a herd. Are you a leader? Are you the shepherd? Or are you just another one of those sheep? Go and ask yourself those big questions in life. You gotta start asking yourself that. And I don't care if I'm referencing Avatar or not. But you know what? I don't care. I'm just a disgusting weeb that all I want is to survive. But you know what I want more? Other people to survive. I prioritize everything. I am lazy. I am a piece of crap. I don't deserve to talk to you guys. Go ahead, call me edgy, ridicule me. I don't care. I have suffered through that my whole life, constantly being made fun of and ridiculed and contradicted. Anytime I use logic, it has been turned on me and been in my detriment. I am dependent. Do you understand that? Everyone is dependent on something. You know what? This is a reference from Attack on Titan. Everyone is drunk on something. That's true. Everyone has strings. I even have strings. Whether you hold them or not, I don't care. Whether you hold them or not, it's not your decision. Never has been. If you think God is in play, if whatever freaking thing you worship is in charge, you're wrong. What being? You know what? I believe humanity has unlimited potential. Why do you think that is? We evolved that way because of science, not because some supernatural, all powerful, magical being piece of crap created us. No, we evolved from idiot monkeys and became what we are now. We adapted. The only God in this world is humanity. Each and every human is a god. Understand that much. You know what? I've been pushed off the edge for the last time. I don't effing care anymore. I'm just another human being that made up his own fantasy to keep himself sane. And I was my entire life was dependent on that fantasy, and it's been erased utterly and completely. The script is gone. Everything is gone. There is nothing but chaos and entropy playing out now. Us humans are at the mercy of our whims. Everyone needs something. Without desires, they are nothing. They might as well be dead. Have you ever heard of Persona 5? The anime Persona 5, because I never actually played the game. But yeah, I watched anime Persona 5. You know what? A man without desires is dead. We all want need something, whether it's alcohol, whether it's pop culture references, memes, whether it's helping others or just constantly oppressing those you want because it's fun. We're all drunk on something. We all have strings that we'll never be able to cut. I hold my strings. I learned how to finally grasp my strings from the stupid thing that was holding them. And I'm holding them right now. They are my desires incarnated. I don't care who you are. My ambitions and goals are beyond your understanding. My insanity has dropped. Well, my sanity has dropped to 0. At this point, I am barely holding on to a thread, just barely grasping it with my fingernails. I am holding on to that thread for my life. My desire in this world was to continue the game, was to keep myself sane while helping others during that. As I see now, I've always been a crappy human. I realized that a long time ago, but I'm realizing how crappy I really am. I was basically Wilbur Soot, but far more insane in that situation. Every fantasy and made up crap I created before the wings led up to it. Its creation was inevitable. The ridicule and hate I received daily was inevitable. There was no way I would be able to escape that. I internalized that. You know what? If you don't talk about your problems, they're just going to come out twisted all ugly like. And that's what just happened. My problems bundled up inside, and they are now coming out all twisted and ugly like. I don't care who you are. This is a fact. We all need something to stay alive. We all have desires. We all have strings. We're all drunk on something. We all need something to stay in this stupid shell. If you also, what do you think is normalcy? Question the reality around you. Figure out what is this world to me and how am I a piece of it? How do I stay a piece of it? And that is it for today. Like, subscribe, share this with everyone, and I will see you next time, you absolute bastards. Sayonara.